Whoa, what a chilling line, right? That's coming from a being that literally feeds on conflict, and it has just turned its hungry eyes directly towards our favorite evil lord. So how in the world did Liam end up on this creature's menu? Let's break it all down.
Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're jumping headfirst into the absolute whirlwind that was Volume 8. We're talking cosmic conspiracies, massive galactic wars, and a promise he made so long ago he completely forgot about it. And it's all about to put Liam to the ultimate test.
Alright, so the story kicks off with the entire galaxy basically on the edge of a knife. You've got these two immense powers on a direct collision course. But the really scary part? The real puppet masters are pulling all the strings from a dimension way, way beyond our own.
So let's meet the new bad guys on the block, the Ghidorah autocracy. And listen, this isn't just another empire. Their entire way of life, their whole philosophy is built on one simple, brutal idea. The strong devour the weak, period. They're a society made up of pure warriors, and man are they itching for a real fight.
And guess who's pulling the strings behind the curtain? Yep, our old friend, the Guide. He's meeting up with his counterpart, Ghidorah, who is literally the patron god of the autocracy. And what's their big plan? To pit the Empire's strongest against the autocracy's warriors and just watch them bleed for fun. And boom, just like that, with those words, the Guide paints this massive, glowing bullseye right on Liam's back. He serves our evil lord up on a silver platter as the ultimate prize for Ghidorah's nation of warriors, basically lighting the fuse on a war of absolutely insane proportions.
So on one side you have Liam. He looks like this pampered, maybe a little arrogant count who, surprise, is secretly one of the most terrifying swordsmen in the entire empire. And on the other side, the fierce, battle-hardened warriors of the autocracy who live and breathe combat. This is going to be one heck of a clash. But you know, even with a massive war brewing, the political games back in the capital never stop. And you gotta love Rosetta here. She is just ice-cold, decisively shutting down every other noble trying to make a move. Her loyalty is to Liam and only Liam, and believe me, she's playing her own deadly game of 4D chess in the background. So the autocracy makes its move, and war is officially declared. Crown Prince Calvin rallies the fleets to go meet the threat. And Liam? He could not care less. No, seriously. In his mind, he's done. He's finished his 50 years of training, and he's ready to just kick back, relax, and enjoy being rich. Yeah, well, you know how it is. Just when he thinks he's out, fate, or, let's be real, the Empire's bureaucracy, finds a way to pull him right back in. And this time, they've given him a brand new stage to practice his unique brand of evil. So what's the new job? He's been appointed the Magistrate of Planet Augur. And where's Augur, you ask? Just right on the front lines, sharing a border with the very people the Empire is at war with. It is literally the most dangerous job in the galaxy.
So is he freaking out? Worried? Panicking? Not a chance. The guy is absolutely thrilled. For him, this isn't danger. It's the golden opportunity he's been waiting for to finally live out his dream of being a corrupt, greedy, evil magistrate.
But here's the kicker, and it's hilarious. There's one tiny little problem with his grand evil scheme. His subordinates are just too darn good at their jobs. They reform the planet, they fix the economy, they handle every single problem with terrifying speed. It's the story of his life, right? He tries his best to be evil and somehow ends up making everyone's lives better, leaving him with nothing to do but sit around, totally and utterly bored.
So what does a bored evil lord with unlimited funds do? He puts on a mask, commissions a sick, all-black custom mecha called the Grafnamane, and starts flying around as the vigilante Black Lightning, just to hunt some pirates and feel alive again.
But, his little crime-fighting side gig gets cut short pretty quick when the autocracy finally decides to make a real move on his territory. And this, my friends, is where we get the big showdown of the volume, a duel that's going to shake the entire galaxy.
The champion fighting for the autocracy is none other than their crown prince, Isil Balandin. And this guy is a straight-up monster. He's been personally cultivated by that cosmic entity, Ghidorah. He shows up on the battlefield and just wipes out an entire Imperial fleet all by himself, laughing like a maniac the whole time.
After that little demonstration of power, he gets on the comms and broadcasts his challenge to everyone, calling out the one person he was sent here to destroy, Count Liam Sarah Banfield. So Isil is all geared up for this grand, honorable duel. And Liam's response?
He cuts him off mid-sentence, deploys the Griffin, which, I remind you, is a whole warship that transforms into a giant mech and just opens fire.
Yeah, honor is not really in his vocabulary.
But Isel isn't just some normal pilot. Sensing their boy is in trouble, the guide and Gudwar start pumping him full of their cosmic power directly. Isel's machine transforms into this monstrous regenerating horror that actually starts to overwhelm even this super powerful Griffin.
Just when it looks like it might actually be over, Liam says those 4 words. He summons his personal mobile knight, Avid, his real trump card. And in one single reality-bending flash, the tide turns, and the god-infused warrior is just utterly deleted from existence.
So, you'd think after a battle like that, things might finally calm down, right? Wrong. Liam's victory out in space sets off a political earthquake back in the capital.
The autocracy fleet retreats with their tails between their legs. And at that exact same time, we find out what Rosetta's been up to. She used the chaos of the war as the perfect cover to expose all of Liam's political rivals for corruption. In one brilliant move, she has them all arrested, leaving the path to his future completely wide open.
And what does that clear path lead to? Well, with his 50-year training finally over and no political enemies left, there's only one thing left on the to-do list. The one huge detail he completely forgot about, his engagement. It's time for the wedding.
So, he's just defeated a demigod, but now he has to face the war of marriage. You've got Jidwar and the guide seething for revenge, and his old enemies are vowing to return from the shadows. How is our magnificent evil lord going to handle his greatest challenge yet? Becoming a duke and a husband.
Plot capsule.